Hi guys, welcome back to another Daily Tarot card. These are your Daily Tarot cards for Monday, May 24th, 2021. Happy Memorial Day. Happy Victoria Day. So we're pulling from the Dark Word Tarot cards. We have Temperance. I definitely feel with the green hue with her dress. I feel like this is finding balance with your heart, staying grounded with your emotions. I definitely feel like you're finding your way back home in a sense, or you're restarting things in life where it's just like you're maybe restructuring your home the way that maybe you raise the kids or your location or something like there's something dynamic with the home because you do see the path leading home. We have the Queen of Wands. Definitely, I feel like with your intuition, they do have it's flames around her, but I definitely feel like it's that instincts. Like we were going way back weeks ago, maybe months ago, where we said very much reminiscent of the Zelda game on Wii, where you transform to the wolf, and it's like you're following the scent of someone to find them. But I feel like this is where Spirit is like, follow this intuition, follow this path. This it's not visible to a lot of people, but beyond the veil it is where to go. I feel like with the Seven of Swords, it's like you're more savvy. You're listening to your gut feeling when it comes to certain people and environments. You're sitting there and you're being more observant. You're seeing who is who and making mental notes of this. So as you move forward, not to have these people a part of it, or how to pivot around them or stay away from them. Lastly, we have the Five of Pentacles. Definitely talk about, loss, abandonment, solitude, but I feel like they're saying you're finding your way forward. Very reminiscent of the Temperance. It's like you're finding your way, you're following your heart, you're following your intuition to get to, this new path in life. So with Temperance, we get complexity, balance with duality, leading to complex through action, honoring of skill, energetic mastery, going with the flow. And it's like at this time, it's like not thinking about the past. We can't change it. Definitely not thinking about 5 years from now, 2 years from now, 1 year from now. Just going with the flow, everyday life. Unique and successful combination. Excellent management skills put to the test with good results. Originality. The unique expression of personal talent. And I feel like they're highlighting this is where your your book marks are going to come to put to good use here. Sorry, my bird just flew here. Jules, you try to make an appearance? So we have the Queen of Wands, and I definitely feel with the black hat, this is highlighting your psychic abilities. I definitely feel like, because she does have a wand in her hand, it's hidden by the other card. I'll just show the picture from the book. I definitely feel like this is the magician. Definitely using your past experiences, when we were talking about bookmarks and everything, to as in this situation. The chemist flame, radiating joy, aliveness, rooting in the present moment. Rooting. So you're kind of, it's like you're plucked up from where you are, and you're being placed into we talk about this analogy all the time, like you've outgrown a situation, so now you're being plucked up and being put somewhere else where you can grow more by a steady river, so you don't ever have to worry about running out of water. You know what I mean? So that could be knowledge, love, whatever the steadiness is. Focusing on passion, bringing the best in others and themselves. An inspiring teacher, actor, personality, helping others reach for their own dreams and aspirations. So it's like, maybe someone's going through a certain situation, and instead of hindering them, it's like, how can we sit there and help them along this way? When we talk about elevating, elevating the vibration of the earth, you know what I mean? Try to do two things at once. Instead of hindering people and do it on your own, it's where you sit there and you're you rise them up. You give them the tools that they need, the courage they need, the inspiring words they need, that light work that they need to bring them up instead of letting them be buried. You know what I mean? So it's not doing this because you expect yourself to be, rewarded in some way. You're doing it out of the goodness of your heart. Maybe something in them mirrors you or a situation, and it's just you're helping them rise up. So with the Seven of Swords, what are you hiding from? True avoidance of a person. place, or a thing is indifference. The caution desire to avoid something usually streams from distress. Our defense emerges when we discover what we want, then realize we could lose it. So it's definitely like, when we feel like we're under attack. And it's not like we're thinking these people are attacking us. It's just we feel attacked in our life because it's like one thing after another, after another. So that insecurity, right? So in that insecurity, it's like instead of sitting there and putting myself out in a new situation so I could be open for attacks, you know what I mean? I'm going to sit there and isolate myself to further this pain. And like, you know what I mean? But it may be hindering you because, someone in that group or that environment may actually change you, may actually bring you closer. This could be, it's so easy to think on the negative side rather than think on the positive side. Instead of sitting there thinking someone or this environment can actually uplift me, can actually change me, could change my whole situation. It's so hard to think on the positive side. I can sit there and name millions of negative things. When it's like, what about if it turns out in a positive way? And it's like, I have a hard time finding the positivities, So that's something we have to work on. Are you ready to embrace your desire? Can you face what you've been running away from? Give yourself the advantage by setting up the game rules, facing your opponent honestly, and moving from your heart. So going back to temperance, moving with our heart. Let our heart lead us. But I definitely understand where it's just like one thing after. It's like it feels like it's an escalation. But I feel like, there's certain things that were put into our life at that moment to also help us and calm the waters. You know what I mean? And even if it's just peace in that moment, just go with the flow of it. If there's peace only for that moment, allow there to be peace. Allow your mind to calm down. Allow yourself to get that rest. Don't make things bigger than they actually are. Don't make yourself in an emotional imposed prison. But I feel like your head, it's just like it's spinning a mile a minute. So we have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So, abandonment, loss, isolation. You see like they use winter as that kind of, demonstration of that isolation. That cold, bitterness, of winter. The Five of Pentacles suggests breakthroughs and release of a blockage that once held this relationship back. It is working out of the problems. It is sticking around when times get tough, not just when things are easy and fun. This is the transformative movement of a relationship and shows two people what they are made of together. So definitely, banding together, like this is what the vows are actually about. People think like, oh, this is tax reasons or that, God forbid we ever split up. No, this is like, maybe he loses his job. Instead of sitting there and abandoning him when he's down, you stay by his side. She is not able to give you children or, she gets a disease where, she needs you to stand by her side. Instead of flighting, you stick by her side. Elevating each other up. This is being there present for your children. I used myself as an example in IG where, Michael and Junior were playing. Michael injured himself. He scraped his leg pretty bad. And, I told Shane, go get him a popsicle and get Band-Aids and the polysporin. And he got them. And I gave Michael the popsicle and I told him to concentrate on my face. And I was talking to him and making him laugh. And I told him to keep his legs still, and then, Shane cleaned them up, got a wipe, cleaned it all up. Sat there, put the polysporin on, and put the bandages on. And I'm like, there you go, all bandaged up. And he's like, what? He didn't even realize anything was going on. Because I was able to preoccupy him and let him, keep his eyes on me away from what was going on because that would freak him out. And, boom, bada boom, it was all done. So it's like coming together. And it's like, that's the one thing me and him always did is like, we didn't agree on everything, but it was just like, well, you agreed on most things, but, when it came to like, certain situations in life, it's like we just, we came together and it was like we were unstoppable together. So it's just maybe, one party or both parties realizing, what, we're better off together than separate. So I hope you guys enjoyed these daily tarot cards for Monday, May 24th, 2021. I hope you're enjoying your long weekend. May the universe bless you good. We'll see you for the next daily tarot card. Bye.